Hey guys, good to see you again. Um, Linda Rodriguez from PrepareBeforeDisaster.com. Today's video I want to share with you an emergency car kit. So it'll be a quick video. I'm going to go over everything in the video, but don't worry about writing it down or anything because you can just go on the website, which again is PrepareBeforeDisaster.com, and I'll have the whole list there for you so you can just print it out or write it down or what have you. But for those people who have not visited my videos before, again, I just want to say who I am. I'm first and foremost a mom, but I'm also here in Southern California on my CERT team, which is Community Emergency Response Team. I'm a Red Cross disaster team member, and I also have my ham radio license for emergency communications, and I have a number of other Red Cross certificates as well. But I'm just like you. I'm just like anybody else, and my goal here is to let you know that and to help you to prepare today, to help you to prepare a car kit. So I'm going to just talk to you about, share with you my emergency car kit. Your emergency car kit should include the following, and I'm just going to kind of read through these for you. A flashlight with extra batteries, and a 12-hour glow stick. The reason I like the glow stick is one, God forbid something happens with the batteries, they get corroded, they die. A glow stick will give you some sense of comfort in having light around you. Say you're stuck in your car or something like that, you have some form of light with you, and it helps to calm children down as well. So a map of a local area, and first aid kit and manual, first aid supplies and manual of, how to, in the event of a burn, a cut, needing to do a sling or what have you. You'll want a distress flag, a call police sign, and flares. You will want to have jumper cables, a spare tire, a jack, and a tire repair kit. They have those cans that you can get where you just shoot it into the tire and it kind of, unless you've got a big hole in your tire, then nothing except AAA or somebody else is going to take care of that for you. But there are those instant inflate-a-can type things to just help you if you have a slow leak or something like that, to reinflate the wheel to get to where you need to go. But I always recommend having AAA or having something like that through your car insurance, so that you don't ever have to worry on the side of the road, oh my God, what do I do? My car broke down. I know what to do. I pull out my AAA card, I call them, and I know they're either going to fix it or they're going to bring me someplace safe so that I can get myself and my family home. So, I think they're great gifts, especially for new drivers, because, you know, invariably they forget to fill the gas tank or do something like that, and they'll probably never do it again once they do it the first time. But it's a great gift. It gives them peace of mind, and it gives you as a parent peace of mind, believe me. Um, Back to our list. Bottled water and non-perishable foods should be in there. Power bars, granola bars, things like that, that don't require can openers and messy type things, and have a long life code on the shelf life. You'll want a blanket. Never know when emergencies are going to be, whether it's going to be in the winter or the summer. So you may not be using the blanket to cover somebody, as in the cold weather, but you might be using it to prop their legs up if they're in shock, or you might be using it to prop their head just for comfort, so they're not on the concrete or something like that. So I always have a blanket in my trunk, no matter what, for any time of year. A poncho, a rain poncho. Um, Depending on where you live, again, I live in Southern California, but when it rains, it pours. I mean, there's a time of year here where it is downright wet. And so a poncho is good to have. An umbrella or a rain hat. Again, you might be fixing the tire, or you might have to walk to a gas station or something like that, and you want to try and get out of the elements as much as you can, especially if it's really cold weather. You don't want to be soaking wet. Depending on where you live and the time of year, you may need these additional items. In the wintertime, you're going to want to have a shovel. They have those fold-up shovels that fit really nice in your trunk. If you ever get stuck and you need to try and shovel, the snow away from your tires or anything like that, or for whatever reason. Tire chains, possibly, again, depending on where you live. Sand or cat litter for traction for your wheels. Windshield washer and a windshield scraper. Windshield washer, I think a lot of people don't think about in winter, but when that salt is on the road and it's slushy and it's dirty and it's kicking up on your window, just enough to make the window terrible, but it's not wet, so your windshield wipers are not cleaning it off, you cannot see through the window. So you always want to have windshield washer. And if you live in a really cold area or during the winter, you can get it with antifreeze so that it doesn't freeze when it hits your window. And then, of course, a scraper. A blanket, hat, gloves, and boots. One, you don't know whether you're going to be stuck in the car, and you don't know if you have to walk. When I used to live in Pennsylvania, we had some people that were on a highway that the highway got shut down and they were trapped in their cars. They could not get them off the highway. They had to stay in their cars for 5 days. I don't think those people were all prepared for that kind of a situation. So you want to make sure that if you need to walk out, you've got, a hat, you've got gloves, you've got boots. Not the high heels if you're coming home from work. You want to have something that you can change into that you can walk if you need to. For summertime car kit, you want to have extra water for yourself and or for your radiator. So to have an extra gallon of water in the trunk would be great. Sunscreen, and I recommend 30 plus SPF. Because again, if you need to walk a long distance or you're stuck out in the middle of the Arizona desert and you got to walk for a while, you don't want to get sunburn. You want to protect yourself from the sun. Again, a hat or umbrella for the same reason. Long sleeve, lightweight shirt, again, for sun protection. And also, in most instances, it might be hot when the sun is out, but when the sun goes down, it gets cold. So this way you have a little bit extra layer of protection as far as the elements for the cold weather at nighttime. And then again, walking shoes. You always need to have your walking shoes. So that's basically it. You can add to it as much as you want, but these are the basics that I would suggest that you have in your car kit. And I suggest that you check it on a bi-yearly basis. I do all of my checking of my smoke alarms, of my kits, of my grab-and-go bag, of my home kit. And I do it at daylight saving time because it's an event that helps me to remember to do it. I write it down on my calendar, so again, I remember to do it. And I make sure that it's done twice a year. So I'm checking codes of water, I'm checking codes for my food, I'm making sure that my batteries didn't get, corroded or something like that for some reason. Something new might be going on with the weather because of climate, our climate changes that now I'm saying, geez, I didn't have that in my kit before, but I better put that in my kit now. So that's basically it for your car kit. And in my future videos, I will be making one for a grab-and-go bag, which would be what I call a 72-hour kit. If you needed to leave your home and you needed to go someplace and possibly shelter in place or go to a shelter to have 3 days worth of supplies for yourself. And then your emergency care kit, which would be a bigger kit, and it would be for all of your family members. So look forward to my future videos for my future tips and lists and anything else that I can share with you about being prepared and being safe. And be safe and be prepared until I see you next time. Bye-bye.